Hi guys, my name is Noni Matikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about the things that Ubheki Cele there in front of the ad hoc committee has exposed, things that he has also confirmed from other witnesses, Masemula, Mkwanazi, etc. Now let's talk about the things that he also was like, I agree with that. It's true. It happened that way. It happened to me. It happens. So let's deal with all of that. And then we know Masi is in a cruise of exposing people. He's in a cruise of I'm standing with the Mkwanazi. He's in a cruise of I am confirming Mkwanazi. He is in a he is busy spilling all the pins, unwinding, and then he's taking the glass of wine and be like, correct. Correct, yes, Analam, because Upekitale is like me. I know South Africans. I know Bantu Bakomzansi Banjani. You can arm a person. Upekitale is like, I know you snakes. He's like, I'm gonna be an anaconda and be like, so that when you see me, you are like, okay, he did tell the truth. Sir, you did do horrible things, though. We know about that. But okay, let's see. You did do a good job, and there are allegations. Let me not say he did horrible things. There are allegations that you are tintekat there on bad things, horrible things, Pekitile. But okay, we are not there. Let's focus on what you are saying there for Parliament. The Parliament will decide what to do with these people. All right. Key points he exposed. Taylor stated he was suspended by former President Jacob Zuma while in office and that he only discovered the suspension after the fact. He claimed that during his time as police minister, the state lost several members of South African Police Services Special Task Force for unknown reasons. Okay, we're coming to these things. He indicated that he raised objections, pushbacks, when he believed instructions he received were improper, implying political or other interference in police matters. So he agrees with the Mkwanazi. Ahead of his testimony, he was added to the witness list after an expose that alleged he had contact with the suspect business speaker for Sumzi Ket Matlala. Ket Matlala 10 times while he called Ket Matlala 10 times while he was in office as he had in contact, he was in contact with business speaker Vusumzi Ket Matlala 10 times while he was in office as a minister. Okay. Context and implications. The committee is investigating allegations of corruption and interference within the SAPS. Direct disclosures suggested potential political meddling in police operations. He agrees with Mkwanazi. His exposure of internal losses, e.g. special task force personnel, and of having taken stands against instructions points to deeper operational dysfunction. So there are problems indeed. The link to Matlala, a business person allegedly awarded large contracts by SAPS, raises concern about state capture, tender irregularities, and connections between business and politics. Taile's testimony adds weight to the view that oversight mechanisms need strengthening of senior officials themselves. So if senior officials themselves feel compromised by command structures. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that are being said, but okay, that are being said out here about everything that SAPS. Okay, there is also allegations that he confirmed and supported, right? Number one, deep-rooted corruption within the South African police services beyond just one unit. He confirms that. He confirms that the corruption problem stretches beyond just the police to include prosecutors and the country's prisons, aligning with Mkwanazi's earlier claims of systematic corruption. The corruption challenge extends beyond the police to prosecutors and the country's prison system. He also said he was aware of many of Mkwanazi's claims and felt they needed further investigations. Number two, unilateral disbandment of the political killings task team and the lack of consultation. I've been saying things about the consultation. One of the key allegations was that the political killings task team in KwaZulu-Natal was disbanded without proper oversight consultation or process. Cele confirmed this and contradicted the explanation given by then Minister Senzo Mchunu, current minister. He stated that ministers didn't directly instruct national police commissioners and that the move to disband the task team should have gone through the relevant interministerial oversight committee. He said he had briefed the president about the task team's success in tackling political killings and just 2 months before the 2024 general election. Number 3, encountering a business figure, Vusumuzi Matlala, who claimed political funding and police tender links. Cele said that he met Matlala, who claimed that a large SAPS Health Services contract, roughly 360 million, was being used for a political campaign rather than policy. Matlala revealed shocking details, including that he was part of the political scheme to use police tender money to boost Senzo Mchunu's campaign. The deal was linked to 360 million SAPS Health Services contract. Cele said he was disturbed to learn that 23 of Matlala's bodyguards came from the Army's elite special task force. Hey! I can go. Although Cele confirmed many of the broader themes of corruption in the interference, he denied some specific allegations made by Mkhwanazi. For example, they claimed that Cele received money from Matlala. Mkhwanazi later withdrew these particular allegations. When Cele said he met Matlala, he also insisted he had no idea the businessman was connected to criminal networks at the time. Many of the allegations remained under investigation by the committee and the Parallel Judicial Commission of Inquiry into Criminality, Political Interference and Corruption in the Criminal Justice System, commonly the Madlanga Commission. So while Cele's testimony gives weight to some of the claims, verification is still ongoing, Kesan. So that's what Tupeki Cele has told us in this situation. Guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Because wow, Sana, wow. We will talk about another thing Cele that said about Meriti has, confirming exactly what Mkhwanazi has said about Meriti has, but we'll do a separate video for that. Guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? What are your thoughts? Because wow, South Africa, you have become Sanalam. You have become something else. You have become something else again, guys. So now I want to hear your views. I want to hear what do you think about Uthele. I want him to spill everything about everything. I want him to tell us about who did what. I wanna hear him talk about General Sibiya. I wanna hear him talk about Brigadier Gininda. I wanna hear him mentioning the judges, the prosecutors, etc. They must bring everything up front. We wanna hear all those details, guys. We wanna hear everything. Asna Clash. We literally don't have time. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Let's talk in the comment section. I wanna hear what are your views? Because South Africa is in flames right now. Thank you. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.